Hello. We are not hearing you, Madam Cathy. Hello. Can you?
Yes. Yes. Now I can hear you.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. How are you?
We are good. And you?
Yes, I'm also good in Nakuru.
Ah, you are in
Yes,
Nakuru?
yes, I'm in Nakuru.
Hello.
How is Nairobi?
Good.
Anybody else who has joined?
Yes.
Who is this?
There is Naomi and
Yes.
Another girl guide from Malawi, but we don't know her name.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. So you just start. I'm okay.
We are waiting for.
We are
For?
waiting for we don't know what
the girl guide from
her
Malawi.
name, but
A girl from
Malawi.
Oh, yeah, a girl from Malawi is also joining.
She can't
That's top.
hear in us, so we think.
Okay.
Let us first explain to her how to do
Yes.
for the volume, but she can't hear us.
But she can't hear you.
Mhm.
It's okay. We can wait. What about the net? Is the net joining?
Yes, but
Has she?
Not yet.
not yet.
Okay.
Naomi,
Has already joined.
we don't know what.
I also saw Naomi. I also saw Naomi. I think had already joined.
Hi, Benita.
Hi.
Can you hear?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. And you?
We
We
are
are
very
good.
fine.
That's great.
Is it okay?
Hello, join. Hello, join. Hi.
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 Hello, girl guide from Malawi.
Is it okay now?
Hello.
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 Benita, now we have one
Yes.
girl kid from Malawi, and she have a problem.
Okay.
And now just wait because we explain for
Yeah, let me
us
wait.
how to.
To unmute our video.
Okay, let me wait.
Mhm.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm greeting the one who has joined. Is she the one from Malawi?
Mhm.
What's her name?
We don't know.
Oh, okay. Hi, girl from Malawi.
She's not hearing what we are saying, I think.
Oh, so she also has a problem from her end on?
Mhm.
Okay. Dina,
Yes.
Dina,
Yes.
tell that girl from Malawi to check her settings. Tell her to check on the settings.
Yes.
Maybe there is somewhere she has muted.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, tell her to check whether there's somewhere written mute. Then she taps.
It's okay now.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So we can start.
Yes.
First, let us introduce ourselves.
Yes.
We are the Yes Girls in Kenya. I am Tina. I come from Madagascar. And
my name is Flavella. I'm from Burundi.
This week we are focused on Yes Girls, Yes Girls, Yes Girls can stop rape campaign. So for yesterday we have done on discussion live Facebook and Instagram, and the topic was what are the causes of rape, and today our topic is what are the various effects of the rape causes, so we can discuss about it.
We can, everyone who know an effect of rape can tell us. You feel free to tell us, to share with us the effects of rape.
Okay. Hello once again.
Hello.
Yes, I'm Catherine from Kenya. And one of the effects of rape is that it brings stigmatization and discrimination. Yes, because once this girl, people know that she's raped, people do stigmatize her. And in fact, what for us is now discrimination. Then from there, then can you see me? Can you hear me? Dina? Oh, you can hear me? You can hear me? Okay. So apart from discrimination, we also have shame. It brings shame to the person who has been raped. He also faces shame. Then there is the low self-esteem. Yeah, because the person feels that there is that hating, you hate yourself, resulting to low self-esteem. Yes, to an extent, even one can commit suicide. Yes. Maybe we can get, yes, so far.
Thank you. Yes, it's
hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, I wanted to answer. Yeah, regarding on what she was telling us, the last one. Yeah, maybe all those discrimination, shame, we may characterize it in three effects. Are you getting? Yeah. maybe we may say that there is psychological effect,
Mhm.
yeah, depending on rape, violence, and physical effect, and even emotional effect.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's what I can say among about those effects about the effect. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, the network is not good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes, I'm sorry for that. Um, on psychological effects, it's somehow similar with emotional effects. Yes, but the shame, discrimination, I think we may um, say that it's among those emotional effects. And hating yourself, the lack of self-esteem, it may be among emotional effects.
Thank you. Thank you for your comment.
Yes.
Hello, Tosi.
Hi.
Hi. So we are already start the discussion and
Sorry, what discussion is going on? Sorry, like I'm lost. And it's 9 a.m. in Nigeria. So this is my morning face. I just woke up.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. The today's topic is what are the various effects of rape cases? Cases.
You can share with us the effects of rape,
Okay. Of rape.
but you can start by introduce yourself.
Really,
Mhm.
it has. Oh, okay. And last year I was the guest participant, and my host country was Kenya. So
Yes,
I'm from
Tosi. Tosi.
Nigeria.
Yes, Tosi. Hi, Tosi.
Okay.
Hi, Tosi.
Hi.
Catherine.
Hi. I miss you so much.
I also miss you. It's Nigeria.
It's good. It's fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, even as we are fine, I also miss you.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so the
Hi, Naomi.
Hello, morning.
effect of rape
Can
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, morning. How are you?
we are good.
And you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay. So can you introduce ourselves?
Okay, I'm Naomi from Zambia. I was a yes participant last year and I went to Rwanda.
Thank you.
And
You're welcome.
Girl.
Hi, Naomi.
Hello, morning.
Morning. I'm Catherine from Kenya Girl Guides.
Okay, nice to meet
Yes.
you.
Yes, but I'm a staff. I'm not an yes participant. I'm a staff.
Okay.
But I'm happy being with the yes participants.
Okay, nice to finally meet you.
Yes.
Target for Malawi.
Hi, girls.
Hi. Can you
introduce yourself, please?
So my name's My name's Omukuni and I'm from Zambia Go Guides, not Malawi. And I was in Uganda last year.
Ah,
Hi,
not
Muki.
Malawi, Zambia.
Hello. Yes, from Zambia.
Nice to meet you all. So we can continue on the discussion.
Okay, for the, can I speak now? Okay, so for the effect of rape, rape has different effects for a girl. The truth is, when a girl is raped, she's never the same again. She goes through trauma, she goes through some it has a strong psychological effect. And in all my dealings as a girl guide, working with because in Nigeria we work with, so there's a center called Mirabel Center in Lagos, Nigeria, where they provide shelter for abused women. And during my year's preparation, I volunteered with them. And when you come across some cases of rape, sometimes you wonder why our society stigmatize rape victim, because it's not really easy for that girl, because that girl has a lot she's struggling with. She deals with rejection. She blames herself. She kind of wonder, like, why me? Why was I here at this point in time? So it has a strong psychological effect on the girls. And some of the rape victims, when they, after the aftermath of the rape, some may end up hating men. They just hate men because they treat every man as an abuser. After I finished my high school, I had a near rape experience. Where this boy, he tricked into his house that his mama wanted to say hi, and I went to his house and there was nobody at home. He locked the door and he wanted to have his way with me. I was putting on so we're strong jeans. Man, let me do it. When there was power supply, as it was going on, as I was struggling with him, I was fighting back then, and he was playing music. He played this music to very loud volume. So no matter how much I screamed, nobody could hear me. So suddenly, thanks to God, there was power failure. So everywhere became silent. And then I screamed with every breath in my lungs. When I was shouting, it attracted the neighbor, and then he left me. Now, how much experience, and I was stigmatized. Everybody was asking me, what were you doing there? Why did you go to his place? What were you wearing? Nobody was asking, like, nobody condemned the act. And in Nigeria, I don't know, I know that in Nigeria, as well as many parts of Africa, even the world, this is what happens. When a girl is raped, she gets blamed. People ask her, like, what were you wearing? They forgot the fact that a man who can rape a 20-year-old girl can rape a 5-year-old girl, because rape is a habit.
True.
Yeah.
A habit. So my experience was, so because of my experience, when I advocate, I make people understand. So we need to make people understand. I really don't know how we can do this, because I'm doing all my best in my social media platform. We need to make people understand that rape is a habit. It's not what the girl is wearing. It's not where she was at that point in time. It's a very harsh and sad reality that rape, girls are not safe. Every part of the world, girls are not safe, because anything happens to that girl, when she gets sexually harassed, she gets blamed. People ask her, what will you wear? They don't condemn the act. So I think we should make more, and also I think we should also work with men. Yes, rape is not just about educating the girl how to be safe, how to run, how to speak out. We need to educate the men. I think there should be an education for men to understand that it is not okay to just harass a woman sexually. We're not sex objects. So that's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you, Stacey. Sorry for that. And I think what you said is so good. And it's good that, you see, when you're talking from something that you've experienced, it's so good because you feel that it also helps you because it comes out of you. Yeah. And I'm sure that there are so many people that you have helped because surely people don't even look at the men, they look at you and it's like, what were you doing? I mean, why did you do that? So it's like, it's you who took yourself there. Yeah. So I think it's a campaign that should be done even to men so that they can understand what other people are facing. Because if you look at even some of the effects, especially even the parents, yeah, we do like blaming, and even you don't see as if it is something that it's seen as if it is something that somebody wanted. Because I also wanted to know to say that, like what I think it's from that girl from Malawi, she categorized the effect with the physical. You find that this girl who is raped, another serious effect is that even the girl can become barren and not get kids at all. Yeah?
Yes.
And when the girl or maybe when she's ready to get kids and then she's barren because out of rape, now people start blaming. Oh, you see, she can't get kids because of all that and all that. And now that physical will now go back to psychological or emotional. So it is a campaign that should be. I also advocate for the campaign so much. Yes.
Yeah, sorry for that. I'm not from Malawi.
Oh, is that now? You are now?
Yeah, I'm Benita from Burundi.
Oh,
No,
Benita.
Benita
From Burundi. Oh, from Burundi. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not from Malawi. Yes.
It's okay.
Yes, I was just correcting you that you were saying that I'm from Malawi.
It's okay. It's from Burundi.
Yes. Yeah.
Camera.
So what I think is that for this campaign, we're in the era of social media. We're in the era of social media. Every one of us is either you're on Facebook, you're on Snapchat, you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter. So I think there should be a really, really strong campaign on social media. On social media,
Definitely.
it's like I'm saying it because it's what I do. Every post I make on my social media, I make sure I talk about this issue because this is happening every day. As we're speaking right now, a girl is being raped. Take it or leave it. Somewhere around us, not far from us, a girl is struggling with that. A girl is struggling with a man not to rape her right now. So it is something that we should like continuously do. I understand that some of us are not really too fond of social media. We don't know how to post content, but you can just put a short message that it can even be a picture. It will drive a very strong message to everybody out there because this is really, really, it's more serious than we think. Yeah.
This meeting no longer has a time limit. Okay. How can it be? Okay.
To also add to what Tosi has said, I think on the part that she says we should also educate the male child, I think we should come up with a strategy of trying to have a campaign that focuses on our education system, where men are also being taught such things at school as well. For example, most people in schools now learn about reproductive.
Yes.
For their farm to say, sex right now, a lot of people are having sex at a very young age, and that's something that we cannot hide from. So I think we should also have more of such a campaign that actually tells people about rape and what it causes at the end of it. Or because some men don't really have guidance, like boys don't really have a father figure in their lives that can actually talk to them about such things. Because even if we're in the modern era, there's some boys that don't even know anything to do about sexual things. They just follow what their friends are doing because of peers. So I think we should have something in our education sector that also focuses on such things. Yeah.
Thank you. But I think rape, there are not only women who are raped.
Yeah, even boys are raped.
Even boys,
Yes, even boys are raped.
small kids are raped. I think we can also talk about it because it's the effects of rape for women. It's the same, not the same, but are most similar for the boys. Apart the pregnancies, yes.
True, and I also think communities is the best place. Unfortunately, we got the coronavirus, but then we would say if the coronavirus was to come to an end, communities are the very first places that we're supposed to go do this. Because I remember, was it last week? Because I make masks and I give to marketeers in communities. And I remember I was with a certain friend of mine and we saw these young kids. I don't know if it's the same in your countries where you find kids playing such games of being a father, getting things to cook, and then you're acting. So you find in such processes they are actually practicing sex without them knowing that it. So I also think that should also be. You can also start with on social media by saying some of the things that we portray to young ones is actually very harmful to them, because in the process of doing that we are building rapists, we are building different type of people. So I think that's also something that's supposed to be targeted as well.
Okay, maybe I can say something about the rape on the children. You find that as what the other girl has said is that even the community whereby the parents are there to show their children about their private parts, because you find that maybe even the way the parents they dress up their children, you find that it's a girl and it's already a girl who is a grown up, and even she's not even dressed up to hide her private parts. And also the boys the same thing. The boys also they are not dressed up to hide their private parts. So as they are doing that, the game of, in Kenya we call it chamama, whereby the girl is the mother and the boy is the father. So and because of the way maybe the setup of the homes and all that, maybe even when the parents they are even at home, they don't remember that they have kids in the house. So you find that as the children are playing the chamama, they will even have sex amongst themselves, because that is what they usually see. And you see, that is also it's we can also term it as rape, because it's unwanted sex. You see, so you find that even the community it has a part to play. So that the children, as young as they are taught that their private part, they are private, and they are private by the way they dress up. So I also say that this campaign should also go to the community. So if you look at the rape of these young, the babies, let me call them even the babies, which ends up with death. Because you find that maybe the rapist is raping this small baby, and even to an extent of killing, of which it is now there. That's the worst.
I think in addition to what Catherine is saying, I would say everything boils down to what you're saying is in sexuality education, because some of these women that perpetuate, some of these children that carry out this act, they have no idea of what they're doing. As far as they're concerned, I'm doing what mommy and daddy do. They don't know what they are doing. That is the truth. They don't know. And also the idea of I like the the topic, the issue you brought out, Catherine, when you said parents covering up their children properly. You know, right now we live in a society where you see parents, they want to dress their children as adults. Sometimes I wonder, like, who raised this person? How can we just a child like an adult? And these children are vulnerable. They don't know. They don't know. So you're more like, it's more like, and the days are evil. The days are evil. So I think everything boils down to sexuality education, and also it will also be sexuality education for the children, for the boys, for the girls. And I would say if maybe after this lockdown, after this whole pandemic, if we were to go to community, if we were to go to schools, you know, normally with this talk we do have with only girls. Such kind of awareness should be done with both male and female. If I were to go to a school in the school, that if it's a mixed school with both boys and girls, it should be everybody, but everybody should be aware. Boys need that. Some of them, they don't know. So they just feel it is okay. I think this sensitization, this awareness is not just for the girls. It should be for everyone.
Hi, Winnie, Wendy, Lynette.
Hi.
Hello, sorry. Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Lynette.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you tell our opinion about the fair use effect of the rape cases?
I've just had a few of what you people have said. I'm sorry I joined late because of the network problem, but I wanted to ask something. If you want to say that the parents, let's assume the state situation that the parents will be teaching the kids to maybe take care of their private parts or something like that. What if you teach a child that one, and then maybe the next day, the things you're doing with your spouse, maybe if you're a lady, the thing you're doing with your husband, maybe let's say you start kissing in front of your kids, or maybe you start romancing in front of your kids. Won't it also affect your kids?
Okay, Lynette, thank you so much, Lynette. So that's why we were mentioning that this campaign should start even with the community, because those parents, they should also be told that it is bad in front of the children doing all that. And so that's why we are saying that this campaign should not only be, it should also, even the parents, they should participate and know that they can be contributing factor to this rape, because if they do that in front of the children, surely that's what they are going to do it. Yeah. Are we together?
Yes, we are. Just to also add on something, with what Benita had described the effects of rape, she put them into categories. So when you also look at the physical parts, you could also teach people, saying not only does it cause pregnancy, HIV and AIDS, but also urinary tract infections. Because most people wonder why they have urinary tract infections. It could be because of forced rape, and then they know it at a very later stage when it's become so bad. So I think also when we're also trying to come up with such campaigns, we should also tell them that when we categorize the effects for them, we should also explain to them briefly, saying that some of the effects that you really won't see just there and then, but come at a later stage. For example, HIV and AIDS, but also urinary tract infection. And also this also causes hypoactive sexual desire. This is where you'd find now people always want to have sex because of them being raped. So you'd find they always want to have that satisfactory in them, so they would always try to hunt. And this is where you see a lot of men are out there rushing and they just want to sleep with anyone. So I think these are some of the things that we should also just try to mention out during the campaign as well.
Okay, to add up on what Mukuni has said, it doesn't only bring about situations of you always wanting to have sex, but then on the female side, you get a lot of disorder. You have depression. You feel like everything you used to like back then is now disturbing. You don't want to be around people. You just feel like everyone has neglected you and you're blaming yourself for that thing that happened. So we should also try to educate the people out there to say it's something that wounds you because your bones are also moved, because it's something that you're forced into and then you are not ready for it. So your body is not really prepared for that. And then you just kind of like, I don't know if you guys are trying to understanding what I'm saying, but you just, okay, you really get disturbed. You are mentally not fine, and then you feel like you can't speak out about it. You just feel like the world has neglected you. You're alone, and you feel it will happen. You have nightmares. It's a sad process.
I wanted to add on something on the effects of rape. Rape can also lead to curses. Let's say you've raped your relative. That will be a curse within the community, the curse. And also, when someone is depressed, as Naomi has said, you can be tempted to do some things that can lead to death. Like you can even decide to hang yourself, commit suicide. So rape can also lead to death. Yeah, and also if we say that if we assume, let's say one has been raped, and then maybe you contract some diseases, don't you think it can also lead to poverty? Because your family will spend a lot of money treating you. Yes, I think it can also lead to poverty.
I think also it can lead to death, not for the only person who has been raped, but imagine if that person get pregnant. If it's a girl, get pregnant, will deliver a child, and that child, because that girl have no money to save her child, that child will be a street child. She will live in the street, and street children have to stall or even kill people. To find what they can eat, what they can get like clothes, and it's a danger for the society. Yes.
Okay, I want to add something on what Lynette has said about poverty. If you look at the other side of the rapist, the culprit, that is the rapist, and there's case. Now you see now the rapist, of course, the person who has been raped is going to file a case. So it's going to bring poverty in that family, because they are always they're in the court, there's court cases and all that, whereby they are going to drain the family's income and all that, so that they can able to overcome now the keep for the rapist. So it also brings about poverty on both ends, either the rapist or the person who has been raped. Yes. I can see Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
We are not hearing you.
We can't hear you.
Oh, from when?
Outside. Hello? Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear? Okay.
Hi.
I came in a little bit late, so I'm trying to listen to what each and everyone is saying so that I can also make my contribution somehow. Yeah. So we can just continue. I'll be listening and then I'll make my contribution. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
You can hear me, it's Winnie. I've been struggling to participate. I don't know how to use Zoom. Sorry, but I've been listening. Okay.
Typical for us.
I have listened to everybody, and I believe the campaign is very, very important. But my contribution towards that is that I feel that for rape also for the situation of rape to be addressed, I feel that it also comes from the language that is used by people, and in the terms of how girls are also raised up. Girls are raised to see each other as competitors, like one feminist once said. So you see the language that people speak on the streets, like, your girlfriend has this, your girlfriend has that. You see, quantifying the female body to just show that it is about the assets that we carry. It is not about the brain. It is not about how the woman is thinking. It is about she's brown, she's dark. Now the brown ones think they are prettier than the dark ones. So this also leads the girls to not know when they are being harassed, because before rape, it comes the words that this rapist speaks to the girl. So language comes before the actual action. So most girls do not know how to realize how far a person should go. How far should a person tell me I'm pretty? What right do they have? So I feel that also the language really, really contributes towards rape, because most girls are abused verbally, but they don't really know. And then by the time the action is coming, is now when they are shocked.
I agree with you that girls who are really relaxed with how they talk to someone, not knowing to say you are maybe communicating something to that person you're talking to, and it really affects you because you'll be all sweet around them. Meanwhile, the person is having a different view of whatever you're saying. And then when it comes to dress code, I really don't think the way women dress contributes to rape. It's just the mindset of the person who wants to harm you.
Yeah, I agree with you, Naomi. Because if you would remember during the times of, like, most of the African culture, if you would remember how they used to dress during those days, they really never used to cover up. And those days, rape was not even as common as now.
Yeah, the world is
problem,
just so corrupt.
Yeah, the problem is really the mindset. I really support that point. The problem is also the mindset, which is why I agree with Kathy when she says they should start with the community. Yeah.
Okay. On the same.
We need people need to understand that it has nothing to do with.
Hi.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. On the same.
We have to speak fast because the time for the meeting is ending. Let's give time to Wendy.
It's okay. Yes.
Okay. So like Winnie was saying before, I also don't think that dressing really contributes so much in why someone is going to be raped. This is because, for example, little children, the way they dress, and someone still comes to an extent in which they rape the little girl. Now I'm trying to think, because most of the time people like saying that we women, because of the body that we show outside, that is why they go on raping us. So it's like we don't have a right to look smart. You know, sometimes you're dressing on to look smart. You're not dressing to impress someone. So I'm here thinking about this young lady or this old woman who dresses nicely, and there is nothing to show, to really show, because like for an old woman, you've given birth to children, you've done all these things, but then there is nothing you're really going to show out. And this little child, what is this man seeing in this little child? She has nothing, curves, these all things like we grown girls have, they don't have, but then this little child is being raped. So it is the problem with the society. That is what we need to change first before we can even try to start changing how we dress. Because you're not always going to dress to impress someone. You're supposed to dress because you feel good about yourself. You're not going to dress because you want to make someone else feel good about you. Yeah.
I also think the poison of rape also comes from society. Like I had people saying before, the way that society seems to exonerate what the men will do, because rape does not only happen outside with strangers, because there can also be rape in a marriage. There can also be rape in a relationship.
Sure.
Sex should happen when there is consent of the both parties. So because you find even most rape is happening in the relationship. But then when these girls go and explain that they did not want to, people don't understand in the society, because it's your man and the man is supposed to have what he wants. So there's also society really also contributes. Society contributes by giving men a get pass to everything.
True.
Yes. Thank you for your comments.
Yes.
We are really happy for the discussion. It was interesting, and we hope that it will change the mindset of people who rape others, and it will contribute to reduce the rate of rape in our countries.
Yes.
Thank you all.
So
thanks for the invitation.
Thank you also.
Thank you.
Stay tuned with us, because even tomorrow and on Friday we have other discussion to do.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, and have a lovely time.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.